Hi friends, so I'm getting ready to go to the dentist, and so that's why I'm going into the anesthesiologist right now. Wait, what? Why would I need to go to an anesthesiologist for dental work? Well, I'll give you the short answer and the longer answer. The first part is, well, it's trauma. I want to be honest and open with you about the trauma I've experienced in my life and encourage you with that. When I was younger, as I've explained, I was physically abused, and that had lots of consequences in my life. When I was about 30, I went to the dentist just to get some dental work done, and then all of a sudden, I couldn't do the work. I was in the chair and I started to panic, and so I jumped out of the chair and I walked out. And I tried to go back in and sit down in the chair and have them finish the work, but I couldn't do it. My heart was racing, I was panicking. And so I was crying and I apologized, I said, look, I just can't do this. And so I left the building, and then later Samantha told me that she was talking with one of the dental assistants, and they said that I needed to probably talk to a psychologist about trauma. I had no idea, I had not connected the dots at that point in my life. Well, I'm just here to encourage you, because it can be frustrating to have trauma. You feel embarrassed, you feel ashamed, you feel dumb that you can't do something that you need to do. I've felt all those things. So fast forward a long ways in my life to just last Christmas. I had to have more dental work done. It's been 25 years, so I'm lucky to have good teeth. But I went in to have the work done, and I panicked again. And I was so embarrassed, and I was crying, and they didn't know what to do with me. They were looking at me like, well, we have to do this work, but I said, I just can't do it. So the reality is that I have to be under sedation for them to do the dental work. And I just want to share that with you honestly, to say sometimes in life we have to deal with things that aren't fair. Sometimes things happen to us, sometimes people do things to us that harm us, and we have to face the consequences. But God is so gentle and patient with us. He has been healing my heart slowly and surely over the years. And I don't know what your trauma is, but I just want to encourage you that God sees and that He cares. And it's okay if you can't do something, your body just literally physically reacts and you can't control it. That's not weakness on your part, it's just reality. So I just want to encourage you with this short video about that. It's also okay to ask for help. I have a good friend that's helping me, bringing me to the dentist today, because I can't do it on my own. And that is embarrassing on some levels and humiliating, but God reminds us in the Bible that we're to help bear one another's burdens, to help each other, to support each other. We're not meant to do it alone. So if you're hurting, if you've been traumatized in any way, just know that I understand and that I'm praying for you. Two, I just want you to know it's okay to share that with somebody else. It's not a sign of weakness to acknowledge the ways that you've been harmed in your life. And three, just know that God is so caring and gentle and sensitive, and He will provide. I shared with some of my friends in the U.S. about my situation a few weeks ago, and a friend of ours reached out to us and is helping pay this bill for us, which is so amazing because we just don't have the resources and the money for it right now. So this video is just an encouragement to you to know that God sees, God cares. And I have to go. I've got a meeting now with my anesthesiologist. Have a great day. God bless.